All right, welcome to the Houston Rock Shop. Today we're going to be talking about crystal mix. Now, many of you may know it by many different names, including Madagascar. And in fact, let's talk about that for just a minute. But before I do, let's do a few introductions. I am the owner of the Houston Rock Shop. We are a mine direct company. We are not a retailer. We are not a wholesaler. We're not a distributor. We're at the highest level where we're mine direct. That means we go international. We import by cargo containers by the metric ton, which means affords most of our clients a much better product. Now, to get it on to the main point, let me show you some of the product. And what I'm going to do is we're going to use a live video. Now, the internet's fraught with people that love the color edits and other things to make their products appear a lot more beautiful than they are. And so I think that you could see here a live product. Now, there's no oiling, wetting, and other techniques used to brighten and so on. These are under just basic LED lights. You can see the mixture. So that's, characteristically, that is a much better product than you're seeing. So let's talk about eBay, Etsy, and Amazon, as I've said in all my videos. One of the things you need to consider when you're dealing with crystal mix and people selling it is a lot of the stuff has been sold down the line. So you have the miner, you have me, then you get down to the distributor, you get all the way down to the wholesaler and then the retailer. By the time you get to that stuff's been cherry picked over badly, and you really are not getting the full spectrum. So as you can see there, we have probably close to between 40 and 70 different types of stones. If you carefully looked at most people selling on a lot of these main venues, you'd see that a lot of their mixtures are just 12 stones. And they're going to be the 12 of the cheapest stuff that you can buy, which is typically, there's going to be a heavy load of clear quartz and amethyst quartz. Why? Because it's cheaper per pound. So we have a superior mix. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video that I'm showing you here live, and let's discuss some of the where all this stuff comes from. So many of you know off the southern coast of Africa, you have Madagascar. And I think that's where it culminates in the name, because many of the stones come from there. But let's be realistic. This is not so much a Madagascar mix. A lot of these stones you can find anywhere. You can find amethyst in many places. And so there, by virtue, I think originally it started as a Madagascar mix, but over time people realized they could buy a lower grade of amethyst in other places like Russia or even in the U.S. And so you see that you get a degrading amount of material, and it also could be washed with uranium and other poisonous chemicals. Our company doesn't engage in that. All this stuff is clean. I still wouldn't put it in your fish tank, but you can certainly make jewelry and other things, and it's safe. Moving on from that, we're going to go back to our product line, and we're going to take a look real quick. So on our main page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see our minerals section here. And while we're going over that, I'm going to bring up our live video here, condense it a little bit, and then let it play. So you can see there. This is the totality of the mix. Now, and it's important to also understand that you want a really good mix like we have. I can tell you that we're second to none on almost everything being sold in the market, simply because you see the sheer variety. You also see the reality of the photo. Now, with the video, you have to understand it's hard, because with videos, cameras can't focus as well as a camera can. But you can see that what we're selling in that picture is not photo edited. It has not been wetted or oiled and other techniques they use to make the product seem more beautiful than it is. We actually have a beautiful product, and we don't need to do anything nefarious to fool people. Beyond that, again, it's a 40 to 70 stone mix. For the best purchase level to get the widest variety of stones, I would recommend 5 to 10 pounds. You have to keep in mind, stones are heavy. A lot of you guys hear the word pound, you think, okay, that's heavy, right? Well, when you're dealing in rocks, minerals, and gems, a pound isn't much. So let's take a look at the listing for this real quick. Click here. And so we see a pound here. That isn't that much, okay? So I recommend 5 pounds or even 10 pounds. And you see it in this raw form. And again, you compare that to nearly anything on the market. When you're dealing with somebody mine direct, you're getting a superior product, okay? These stones come from all over the world, and they're some of the highest grades. Even the clear quartz and amethyst you see in there is a very clean cut. Now, clearly, we don't deal in F and D and C and B grades. Everything in our company is B, A, AA. We don't deal in triple If you want museum quality pieces, you're going to pay a lot for each piece, okay? So I think it's an excellent deal. So we're selling that in 1 pound, 5 pound, and 10. And also, you can reach out to our company directly. If you like larger volumes, then we're happy to accommodate that. We're also going to be including a new crystal mix as well, which will have crystal points, which are terminated crystals, which may be a variety of types of crystals, including geode crystals and amethyst crystals and clear quartz. And also the clear quartz, when it's been infected by iron, it becomes a rusty color. So one of our other mixes is going to be pretty unique, and we're hoping to introduce that pretty soon. So you can see here the primary product. It's pretty good. And I'm going to bring back up that video real quick. And there's no deviation. The product is what we say it is, you know. So if you're interested in this in any certain amount, you can welcome to comment. The reason I'm not going to go through all the different types of stones is because that would bring in further discussion of each type, and it would eat up the video. Nobody wants to sit around for 30 minutes doing that. Now let's talk about the company as a whole, the Houston Rock Shop. The Houston Rock Shop is unique in a few factors. One, you buy today, we ship tomorrow. I don't play with that. People want their product. They want it as soon as they can get it. Anytime you buy anything from our shop that weighs more than 13 ounces, it goes out priority mail. In addition to that, our customer service is second to none. You call, we answer. Now, occasionally, we may be on the other line and you end up having to leave a message, but we'll return that call. A lot of the industry which deals in rocks wholesale, distributor level, or higher, you often end up dealing with employees that are nasty and rude, that are inconsiderate to your business. They may return your emails a week later. They may return your calls never. We try to focus on superior service in that area. Now, I can't guarantee we'll answer the phone every time, but I can assure you, you call, we're going to get right back with you. And we also, one of the primary factors that really distinguish us is we take the time to customize orders. In other words, you want something specific because you're a crafter, you're an artisan, you're making product. Maybe you own sleuth machines where you have children come out and you need a good crystal mix for your shop. We'll work with you to create whatever custom mixes you need. And the primary factor is, let's talk about money. Now, what's the difference between some low-end product that likely came from overseas with a beautiful picture and what we're offering in terms of price? Our price is negligible. You're getting the highest grade almost out there, and it's only called negligibly more than what you're paying for at the lowest tier for bad service and faceless people that would never make a video or even show themselves. So that's why I'm telling you folks, you want to deal with an American business sitting here in Texas that can deliver high volumes, excellent service, fast shipping, guarantee the product, put it online so you can see that we're not going to bait and switch anybody. There's no need to do that. We're looking to build relationships with as many people as we can across the U.S. for just good honest service. So I hope you've enjoyed some of our video and